Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Rygar from the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's the final episode in this playthrough. It's actually the shortest episode too, but we do basically the most in this. We actually clear out 3 of the dungeons. So we're starting off here with Belzar's dungeon, then we're going to go back to the Grand Mountain, head up to the top, take out a dungeon there, and then we'll have all the items needed to go to the Sky Castle and finish the game off. Now in Belzar's level, the main thing that we are going to be doing is maxing out our character. And we're going to max them out on those robots right there. They are called Bargans, and they give 18 tone and last, so they will basically just max our character out. Well, they got us pretty close to max, but like 100 short, but the enemies in the final dungeon in Deathpigor's tower, they give a lot of last and tone, so but yeah, we'll basically get to almost 4,000. Use the crossbow there to get across here. We're going to get to an area to the south here that we're going to have a whole bunch of spawning robots. So we go to where the big rock is, we use our grappling hook to get down, across, and we can get to this area here. These robots, those bargain robots, just keep falling down. I guess we can call them bargain robots, as in cheap robots, because they fall in just one hit, and that's thankful to that level grinding that we did back in Dorago's Palace. We were strong enough to take them out in one hit. Like I said, they give really great tone and last. So we just walk back and forth a few times up here, and we will, like I said, fill our character out. Getting close to that recover. We inch forward just a little bit, and they'll appear. Sometimes they drop 2 or 3 at a time. I already got another hit point, only 1 more to go, and we'll have max hit points. You actually get more max hit points before you max out your tone and last. That was a good one right there. We had 3 appear right in a row. Occasionally those rolly things will appear too. And quite a bit of medicine as well. We don't even need that recover. Which is good because the boss is really one way you can defeat the boss easy is with attack and assail. But I'm going to show off another little glitch to make the boss a little easier. Those robots are really easy because all they do is they shoot a really slow moving beam at you that you can easily just jump over. I don't even think we'll get a chance to see it because we defeat them so quickly. Yeah, they just stick their hand out. When their hand's full extended, they'll shoot this beam. It travels really slow. You can jump right over it, and they don't rapidly fire, so it's not like by the time you finish jumping over the first one that they'll be hitting you with the second one. Really easy. And we're pretty much good for grinding. Climb down here. Go across. And we just have a few more screens to go. Well, actually, it's just one screen, but just a few more little areas here. And it'll take us to the boss. Oh, I would have liked to have destroyed that robot, but yeah, I can't get him to respawn. That's okay, like I said, we're just very short of the tone, maxing tone and tone and last. So normally you would shoot your grappling hook up to get up on the level with Belzar there, and you can hit him. But if you go down with the grappling hook to the very bottom, then Belzar will be pulled down a little bit to the point you can just jump up and hit him. There we go. Take him out. And we get the coat of arms. Now with the coat of arms, when we go to certain gurus, they will give us the life potion that heals your life up entirely. And we have two little openings there. One is for the life potion, the last one is for the Pegasus flute. And that is the item that we need to get to the Sky Castle. So that's, we need to fill out our inventory. Like I said, we're going to get that Pegasus flute from Deathpigor's tower on the top of the Grand Mountain. And also, that is the Deathpigor's tower is in the northeast section of the mountain. We're going to head up to the northwest, because on the northwest section of the mountain is where we can meet one of those gurus who will give us a life potion. It's not really important to get that life potion there, because in the Sky Castle there's a guru who's not very far out of the way you're supposed to go, so you can get a life potion there. But like I said, I want to show off all the gurus, and this will just let me do that. So we couldn't have headed up this way earlier. As you can see, we're going to get to this point where there's going to be no rope to climb up, and that's where we need the grappling hook to get up. So there we go, we need the grappling hook to get up there. We can climb this rope here. Talk to one of the guru. He straightens us up, heals us up. Let's climb on down. No real reason to necessarily go to him, but like I said, I want to show off all the gurus. Oop. Take a little bit of a long way around. Oop. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck if you're going down. It'll push you up off the rope. If that's the case, just wiggle your controller around, and eventually you'll fall back onto the ground. All these enemies now with almost maxed out stats. Take them out in one hit. Now I'm going to head up that rope to the left there. Climb up. Oop. We'll get to the kind of the top of the mountain, where we need both that crossbow and the pulley to get across. First we're going to head up these two areas and get that life potion. I guess the first place where we could get a life potion. If you go there the other way, in terms of if you defeat Belzar first, then when you're in Durago's palace, then one guy said, have you earned the coat of arms yet? He'll give you a life potion, but we didn't want to do all that backtracking, so. Alright, let's cross here. Then get some of these annoying dragon enemies to start appearing again. And they can be annoying because here they can drop their eggs on you while you're crossing these gaps. We got lucky there. So you can't use your disc armor while you're on that rope. So here we are in Deathpigor's tower. And we have enemies here that kind of remind you of bosses. So we have these like slugs, snail things. They basically act just like Yaruga, the first boss. They give 119 last and tone. So you could theoretically grind on these guys, or actually grind on this one here. He's the only one that respawns. The other two that we fight, they don't respawn because after you defeat them, a rope appears in their room. But I don't need to fight them because I've already maxed out my thing, my tone and last. Well, my tone is almost there. My last is already done because I have max hit points. And this guy acts like Sagila. He's Demoro Bruiser. He looks like a dinosaur on a skateboard. And finally we have Deathpigor, who doesn't look like a pig at all. He's like just a man with two dragon heads. And defeating him gets us the Pegasus flute. Now we just have to go back to that water area right before we get to Yaruga's forest. Climb up to the castle in the sky, and then use the flute to, you would think summon Pegasus. It's the Pegasus flute, but all it does is it creates a doorway and a rope ladder for us to climb up. let's head back down the mountain. We don't have to go too far. Heal ourselves up because we were maxed out on magic. Might as well be healed. There's quite a few enemies in the final castle, and we have a little bit of a walk to get there. So we'll probably get full magic anyway. But if you're maxed out, like I am with your tone and last, the final boss is not going to be a problem at all. Hook up the wind pulley, go across. I'm basically heading into the first enemy boss domain. Looks familiar, of course. And this time we're actually going to head to that castle, but now we have access to the castle with the Pegasus flute. These guys that we once used to grind are now just little inconveniences for us. Climb on up. We already went through all these doors, so we don't need to talk with anybody else anymore. We are fully kitted out and ready to go. Take out the bat. Just one more screen to go up. Take out these two bats. And then we select the Pegasus flute, we go down. We'll go to recover and then go down a little bit, and then you get the flute, play it. And we are in the Sky Castle. It's a pretty, it's kind of a maze, but it's not really very mazy. There's only like one major route split, and the split doesn't go on too far. Leads to a dead end. Well, it leads to a dead end in terms of progress, but it leads to another one of those gurus who will heal you, will give you a life potion. So we had those slugs that acted like Uruga. We had the Demora Bruiser that acted like the Sagila. Oh, those slugs are called Kazilong, as I was just looking at my notes here. Then we're going to have another enemy in here. This one right here, that a shadow that looks like, that kind of mimics a Dorago. Got these other shadows that function like the German enemies that we farmed on. So this is the big route split. To the north is nothing, so quick dead end. To the south is going to take us to the guy who gives us the life potion, and then to the left is the way to go forward. If only Rygar could squeeze through this little gap. There we go. Sometimes the hit detection can be funny in this game. But you'll see this is a very short path. So like I said, even if you go the wrong way, which would be this way, it's not going to cost you much. We're going to use our potion because we're going to get a new one right here. Shot that shadow. And then like I said, we don't have very much further to go. It's pretty much going to be a straight shot. And over to the left. And here we just follow the path. Shoot our crossbow. Just be careful. You don't want to get too when you're shooting that, because I said hit detection can be kind of weird sometimes. You don't want to be going too fast. You want to slow up a little bit before you reach that. So you don't want to fall off of the hole. If you fall into the hole off the castle, well, you know, game over. You have to restart here, but you're going to start with, you know, only 3 life. You're going to have to get a bunch of magic to give you that power up. You don't want to do that. We get a little bit of a breather here. We get a few rooms where we don't have to fight any enemies. Although this next corridor will have quite a few enemies. If you're looking to get like a recover or attack and assail, this would be the area you'd want to basically do your farming. At the bottom here, take out those German shadows. Because they're pretty easy. Because when you get up here, you get these fast-moving skeletons. And then there's also Durago clone. They're, as you can see, they take several hits to defeat, and they're gonna probably damage you. So yeah, do your farming down there with those on those like German shadows if you really want to get that. But like I said, at max tone and last, you won't really even need a recover or attack and assail to defeat the final boss, Rygar, who is right here. And he just basically, this big line, you just go close up to him, jump up, shoot him in the head, and he falls. You didn't even have to use the potion. And by defeating Rygar, we open the Gate of Peace. And peace will return back to the land. There we go. Nice little rainbow. The dove, I guess, is a symbol of peace. Rainbow is a God's promise after Noah. The door of peace was opened, and peace did again come to our rule. People regained their smiling faces. The warrior who finished the fight returned to August, the warrior of August. You are really a true hero. The end. And that completes Rygar. Hope you enjoyed this quick playthrough. Have a good day. Bye.